Welcome to today's lesson. Today we are going to be looking at multiplication and division of directed numbers, and we are also going to look to revisit the addition and the subtraction. So the first thing I need to talk about today is positive plus positive. So when you are adding positive to positive, you also get your answer is positive. You also get your answer as positive. For example, if I add 3 here, that is being added to 5, my answer is 8. So all these numbers, they are positive, although we do not write the positive before the number, but it's there. Okay, and if we add positive to negative, if you add positive to negative, your answer can either be positive or negative, depending on which one is bigger between the two numbers. So I'm just going to put an example. Let's say I add 3 here, that is being added to minus 5. So in other words, we are saying minus 5. We can start by writing minus 5, and then we add 3, because we said each and every number that does not have a sign before it is positive. So if we rewrite this question, plus 3 plus minus 5 is the same as minus 5 plus 3, and if we apply the number line, we just start at minus 5, and we're adding 3. That's 1, 2, 3, and this is minus 4, minus 3, minus 2. So the answer here will be minus 2. But let's say the question said 5 plus minus 3. This is the same as 5 minus 3, because the negative will overpower the positive. So this side here is the same as this side here. So it's the same as 5 minus 3, which gives us an answer 2. So like I explained here, positive plus negative can give you a positive or a negative answer. So if you look here, you're going to see 3 is smaller than 5, and 3 is positive and 5 is negative. So always when you're adding two numbers, your answer takes the sign of the bigger digit. That's why you see here our answer is minus 2, because 5 is bigger than 3. And on the other question, you're going to see 5 is bigger than 3, although 3 is negative, but the answer will be positive, because the answer always takes the sign of the bigger digit. So that's why we are getting 2 here. Okay, we are going to carry on and look at negative, negative. Okay, for example, let's say we have 5 minus 3. When these negative signs are next to each other like this, it's like you are multiplying negative to negative, and every time when you multiply negative to negative, you get your answer is positive. So let's say we are removing this bracket. We are going to multiply negative by negative here, and this sign is going to change to positive, and you're going to end up with 5 plus 3, and 5 plus 3 gives you an answer of 8. Another example, let's say we have minus 3 minus 5. The same thing is going to happen to the two negative signs between the numbers. So we are saying to remove this bracket, we are going to multiply the negative outside the bracket by the negative inside the bracket, and you're going to get your answer there is positive. So you end up with minus 3 plus 5, which you can write as 5 minus 3 if you start by writing the positive number, and your answer will be equal to 2. So you need to remember that when there is a negative or a minus sign followed by another minus sign, like in this example here, each and every time these two minus sign, they change to positive. Okay, so like I said here, negative times negative gives a positive answer. It's the same. I'm going to use another example, minus 3 times minus 2. So when a negative number is being multiplied to another negative number, your answer will always be positive. So negative times negative is the same as 3 times 2, because your answer is going to change to positive. So 3 times 2, that's 6, and it's going to be a positive 6. If I have minus 1 times minus 5, my answer will also be positive. So it's the same as 1 times 5, and you get your answer as 5. If you have negative 2 times 2, you're going to realize that your answer will be negative. Each and every time when you multiply a positive number by a negative number, your answer will be negative. So here you can put the negative sign outside the bracket, and then you take 2 and you multiply it by another 2, and you get your answer is negative 4. Another example, if I have 3 and we multiply it by minus 4, you can put the negative sign outside the bracket, and then you just multiply 3 by 4, and your answer will be negative 12. The same with division. If you have a positive number that is being divided with a negative number, your answer will be negative. Let's say you have -4 being divided by 2, which can also be written as -4 over 2. You're going to say 2 into 2, 1, and 2 into 4, that's 2, and you see this negative sign is not going anywhere, which means you take it further, and your answer becomes -2. If I have a question like 6 divided by -2, I can also write this as 6 divided by -2, and you're going to say 2 into 2, that's 1, 2 into 6, that's 3, and this negative sign will also become part of the answer, negative 3. And if we have a negative number that is being divided by another negative number, you get your answer as positive. You get your answer as positive. Say we have -10 here divided by -5, which can be written as -10 over -5. So these two negative signs, they are going to cancel each other, and then you say 5 into 5, 1, and 5 into 10, that's 2, and your answer here will be 2. Another example, if you have a question -12 divided by -3, you're also going to do the same. Write it as a fraction, that's -12 over -3, and the negative signs, they cancel each other, and you say 3 into 3, 1, and 3 into 12, you get 4, and your answer will be 4. So to round up this lesson, I want you to remember that when you are adding two positive numbers, a positive number plus a positive number plus a positive number, it gives you a positive answer. A positive number plus a negative number can give you a positive answer or a negative answer, depending on which digit is bigger. If the bigger digit is negative, your answer becomes negative. If the bigger digit is positive, your answer becomes positive. And going forward, a positive multiplied by a positive gives your answer as positive. Positive multiplied by negative gives your answer as negative. And positive divided by negative gives your answer is negative. Negative multiplied by negative. Negative multiplied by negative gives your answer is positive. And negative divided by negative divided by negative gives your answer is positive. So that's what I had for you in this lesson today. I just want you to go through this video, check the examples that I have given you, and try answering the questions that I'm going to send later on. Thank you.